Alright, today we have two games that showed the exact same thing, same concept, and it's about not letting your strong side die. And if you don't know what that means, then I'll just explain it here in just a sec. So first we'll get into the example. So it happens right here. So we've talked about it before, when the enemy jungler shows top, or you know they're top, you know you're tracking them. In this case we have an actual ward right here, we see him doing grubs. That should be your go sign to do anything bot side. You can do anything bot side and it's completely chill because it's going to be a guaranteed 2v3. You win 100% of the time. And what I mean by my strong side not dying is their bot lane is not allowed to 2v2 my bot lane right now. Like, it is completely illegal. Like, imagine it from Wukong's perspective. You know, you're doing grubs and then your bot lane is doing this, right? And then they die. And it's like, guys, I'm doing grubs, just don't run it down. But guess what? Where's Ekko? He's farming. He's farming. My bot lane dies. And yeah, my strong side dies. So we basically lost both sides of the map there. We lost grubs, we lost the objective top side, and we got a 2v2 bot side. So it's just completely cooked. So because my first thought, and it all comes back to my first thought, it should be like, oh, this guy is here on grubs. Let me just see if I can do anything bot side, you know? Now, to be fair, my Ezreal E'd in, which was kind of stupid. But at the same time, maybe I can use that as bait. Like, I can tell him to go in and do that. Alright, and then this game was actually against another Wukong. I don't know if we've ever looked at this game, but the exact same thing happened with a Wukong. This one, Wukong just killed my bot lane, and he's probably recalling now. Yeah, he's recalling. And I know I have really good tempo over him, because I'm already on my camp's top side. I was thinking about this in the game too. But yeah, so like here, I know I have insane tempo over this guy. Especially because he didn't even farm his camp. He just came out of base and picked up his free and best kill. What is my top laner doing? I don't know. They're feeding, but it is what it is. It happens. And so I'm done up here. No camps. I know he has his camps up. You know, because he was just bot. Like, my bot lane cannot die here. You know? Again, imagine it from the Wukong's perspective. Imagine your bot lane fights here when you're clearing your top side, your wolves and gromp, and then boom, they fight, and Ekko's here, and it's just GG. And also, it's the perfect time to gank because the wave is bouncing back to the end, to your team. You know, usually, actually every time, unless there's the control ward, when the wave is coming back to you, they're not going to have any wards because they haven't been pushed up, right? If they're sitting, if they're coming back to lane, the only wards they could have is here, here, maybe, but they're not going to have wards here, here, and in your jungle because they're coming back to lane, right? Because when could Thresh ward? That's another thing. Because like I did look at the lane right here. I remember when I was playing, I like before I went to wolves, I checked bot lane. I was like, okay, wave's pushing back to them, but like, I guess, yeah. It's hard to predict these things, but I just gotta get better at recognizing when they're happening. Because as you can see here, like, it happens every single time. Like, even in Masters, these bot lanes, like, they'll be playing weak side. I mean, it happens to me all the time. But their jungler will be on top side, and they'll be like, let's 2v2 bot. Without knowing any, like, where I am at all. You know? And we can just win off that. So, very, very important. Do not let your weak side die. If you recognize that the enemy jungler is on the opposite side of the map, your first instinct should be, is anything going to be happening bot side? Can I do anything bot side?